Okay, let's crack open something that just wrapped up and really had everyone buzzing. Love Island USA Season 7. We're doing a deep dive today, trying to pull out the key bits from the source. Love Island USA Season 7, winners and highlights. Just to really get why this season grabbed so much attention, what made it, well, stand out. So, the big news first, the winners, who took it home. It was Amaya Espinal, she's 25, and Brian Arenales, 28. And what's interesting is they kind of connected a bit later in the season, didn't they? Over their shared Latino heritage. That seemed to be a big part of their bond. Clearly, the public loved them. They got the most votes. And Brian, yeah, he chose to split the $100,000 prize with Amaya. Good move. And this all just finished July 13th, 2025. So, super fresh.
Yeah, and what's fascinating there is really how that public vote shaped things. You know, the app voting, their story, it offered something a bit different from the usual, like, instant sparks you sometimes see. It showed maybe a slower burn, something rooted in culture can really win people over, which says a lot, I think, about what viewers might be looking for now, maybe more authenticity. And yeah, they won, but the competition was tight. You had Olandria and Nicolas in second, then Huda and Chris third, and Iris and Pepe Garcia Gonzalez fourth. It just shows viewers aren't just watching, they're like actively involved in crafting the story.
Totally. But it wasn't all smooth sailing and romance, was it? Here's where it gets really interesting. The drama. Twists, breakups, and yeah, some controversies. I mean, we saw Islanders leave, right? Sierra Ortega and Yulissa Escobar had to exit. That was because of old racist social media posts that came out. So, these real-world things crashing into the villa. It definitely amplified the buzz.
Yeah.
But you wonder, does that risk pushing away some viewers, or did it maybe weirdly fuel the show's success?
That's a really key question. And if we kind of zoom out, look at the bigger picture, despite all that drama, or maybe, like you said, because of it, the show did incredibly well. Love Island USA, Season 7, actually became Peacock's #1 entertainment series.
Right.
Like record-breaking viewership numbers. So it's not just a win for the show itself. It feels like a moment for reality TV, maybe. In this age where everything feels so polished, viewers are clearly hungry for, I don't know, the raw stuff, these unscripted moments. Maybe they feel more real, more relatable, human connection, conflict, especially when, real social issues bleed into the show like that. It kind of holds up a mirror, doesn't it, to what's going on outside the villa, for better or worse.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it's not even over, really. There's a reunion special coming up, right? August 25th.
Yeah.
So we'll get more insight there. Plus, they already spun it off. Love Island, All-Stars Beyond the Villa. It's already streaming. So what does all that mean for the show, the format? Its staying power.
Well, it points to a really adaptable system they've got going. These reality franchises, they keep evolving. They're finding smart ways to keep you hooked even after the main season ends. It shows they really understand their audience, I think. It's quite resilient. It's not just about stretching out one season. It's like building a whole universe, right, around these people, these stories, keeping the audience invested long term, which is, well, pretty clever in today's crowded TV world.
Okay, so that was our deep dive into Love Island USA Season 7. We hit the key facts, the winners, Amaya and Brian, their story, the drama, those huge viewership numbers.
Yeah, and it leaves us with something interesting to think about, maybe for you listening. This whole idea of how modern entertainment, it really does blur the lines, doesn't it, between what's real and what's curated narrative. And what does that mean for us as the audience? Shows like Love Island with the voting, the social media blow-ups, they offer this weirdly fascinating window into like cultural values, maybe even a kind of social commentary, whether they mean it to be or not.
That's a really powerful point. Makes you think about our relationship with this kind of TV. What stories are going to grab us next? Definitely something to chew on. And hey, if you're curious, check out Love Island, All-Stars Beyond the Villa. See how it all keeps unfolding.